We have a squirrel that keeps coming up onto our balcony and just pooping everywhere. I think one of the neighbors has birdseed out and the squirrel is coming up to get it and then just popping over for a little poop and piss while he's up here. So that's super cool, but it did get me thinking. Colorado, where I live, is full of many beautiful creatures, such as poopy squirrels. So I figure it's summer, sun is shining, the trees are singing, the birds are out there. Let's go ahead and make some animals to celebrate the season. What's my game plan? I don't have one, but I think we start with a squirrel. I think that's who I would like to bring into my home first. So squirrels, maybe I'll put a picture up. Squirrels are brown and they got fluffy tails. So those are the two things that I think we need to know. I'm gonna look up a squirrel. We're talking about whatever squirrel they have out here, which is, I don't know what they're called. All right, yeah, they look exactly the way I thought they did. The eastern gray squirrel appears to be, it's either like the squirrels we have or it is the squirrels we have, which is great. So he's got what? Oval, circle, tail. I think the tail will do something fun and flashy for, but we'll get the body. So we've got, I think the body we will leave as is, and I think the head we will leave as is for now. Because the head will need a little snoot of sorts. I'm gonna have to draw on some features. But that's not bad. I mean, it kind of looks like a cat of some sort. So he's got 4 legs. Further thoughts on that. Like many animals, he's got legs. This is looking quite elementary. Is the vision there? Rats. This looked like it was gonna be really easy and I was really feeling myself on this video. I'm not really feeling myself anymore. Oh no, that's significantly worse. Oh god. Oh god, it looks like he just wears heels. Which, like, power to him, but that was not the end. Oh no, I think, oh. It's alright, let's just glue on some hind legs and we will go from there, I suppose. I think the tail will bring this all together. Oh god, I thought I knew where I was going. I was like, I will get the basic shapes down and then I will get the advanced shapes. Problem is, I don't even know the basic shapes. So we're getting really stuck here very quickly. To his credit, he's very cute. I'm just not sure what legally he would qualify as. I made a cat. A cat with a problem. Huh. No, it's gonna come together with the tail. So I think, because their tails are very bushy, but we have some of these orange pipe cleaner chunks. I'm thinking if maybe we even double them, honestly. Ow. I stuck my hand right in it. And not even in as an accident, I just made a choice to do that. We are making bad choices today. Ow. I made another bad choice. I stuck my hand in more glue. But the first step to making better choices is acknowledging that you suck. You know, does it look like a squirrel? No. But like, am I mad about him? No, he's really not that bad. I mean, it's just, he's cryptic. A grouse. I love grouse. They're so silly. So this is gonna be a challenge, but I think I've proven that I'm capable. They're a big circle with boobs and feathers. In short, if you've never seen grouse. I need a big circle. Octagon. It's like a circle's cousin, it will do. And then we've got all these triangle spikies. I don't want to use paper for everything if I can avoid it. Just because I have all of these other materials, I may as well get my money's worth. But I don't know if for feathers on a sage grouse I've got much else unless I do pipe cleaners and we just go a little abstract. You know what? Maybe I'll do them in purple because birds aren't real. I can do whatever I want. All right, so this is what we're starting with. Octagon, we're gonna add some wings. Octagon, we add wings. And we're there. Bird, kind of. The vision, please. Please. All right, so I've got all these purple pipe cleaners. I've also got blue, as far as ones that I just like have not used much of. So they have these little feathers that kind of just stick out in a little crown shape. So I think we just glue these along the back and then we can bend them. Should I make a moose? You know what's wild? I lived in Wyoming for 20 years and I have lived in Colorado for like 8 years or something. That math doesn't add up. And I've never seen a moose in real life. What's the point of living in the mountains if you don't get to see? Well, I guess, okay. I live near the mountains. I live at a high elevation in a mountainous region. But what's the point of all that if you don't ever get to see the mountain animals? All right, we're getting there. This is actually looking kind of cool. I'll make sure to include pictures of sage grouse for people who have never gotten to see them. I've never seen one in person. We went, when I was in high school, we were supposed to go sage grouse peeping. Bird watching, I guess we have a word for that. It's bird watching. And so we got up at like 3 in the morning and drove out to the edge of town. I was in high school. We all sat there for hours and we never saw one. I was like, afterwards the teacher was like, do you guys want to go get breakfast at least? And I was like, no, I would like to go to bed. It's 8 a.m. now. I have no sleep. I was out sitting in my car silently in the dark, grouse peeping. Anyway, it was very disappointing. It's when I lost faith in science and the education system. Kidding. That came later. Buddy, there's just kind of not actually any room for cats right here. Oh, and you're just gonna do it. That's awesome. Great, welcome. See, but some things are hot, and that is why they are not for cats. You're just gonna sit here and judge me? Is that your plan? That's hateful, Darius. What do you think? You've met the squirrel. This boy, my son, my cat, this guy, no hunting instincts, no natural instincts of any kind. He saw the squirrel outside, but kept losing it. The squirrel wasn't moving, but he kept looking around, and I would go, there's the squirrel, Darius, and he'd look the other way, and I was like, buddy, right in front of your eyes. I kind of wonder if he has some vision loss. He is 14, I think. All right, Darius, do you think this is dry yet? I probably shouldn't touch it, huh? Okay, I mean, that's actually kind of fun. Again, I will make sure I include a picture of a sage grouse somewhere so y'all can actually, like, judge me accurately. I'm gonna let him dry for a bit because he's got a lot of glue on the back, and I worry about squishing that right onto the table before I draw his little face, so. All right, we're gonna do a moose. We're gonna do a moose. Everybody I know has had like some sort of moose encounter. They fear me, and they should. Buddy, the more comfortable you get, the harder this is gonna be for me. God, I love that their antlers just look like melty cheese. What's my problem with moose? They're too big. They're too big. I don't like how big they are compared to what they're supposed to be. This is a rant. People who love me have heard many times about moose being too big for what they are. They're too big for what they are. We're gonna need kind of an oblong shape for the face. This circle isn't gonna get us anywhere. These sticks, however, are gonna be great for his little legs. A fun fact about Darius is that he is unemployed and he does not pay rent. And that's not actually what makes him a piece of shit, because there are plenty of reasons someone may not, have a job or pay rent. But in his case, it's because he's the worst. So we've got a circle. He's longer than any of these shapes are. So I think we're also gonna get an octagon. We're gonna glue some stuff together and we're gonna pray. And then we gotta find antlers. I hope this moose is ugly. I want the moose to know I loathe them, and I think very lowly of them, and I need them to know that. We are just gonna glue these 3 shapes I have together. Yeah, this guy's got a big old square caboose. Do they have tails? Not really, at least not visibly. Okay, all right. We're gonna let him dry so I can cut him. In the meantime, sage grows. That will do. The glue mountain that's happening over here, absurd. All right, and their eyes are pretty close together because they are birds. And then they're supposed to have little feet. Should I give this guy like the tiniest little feet? Do you see this behavior? This boy is gonna throw himself on the floor. I am not even moving. You're gonna knock yourself out and it will be funny. Okay, well, never mind. I think I'm happy with this little guy. He doesn't need legs. I think it's the essence of this guy is captured, and I feel pretty good about that. Let's go back to our moves. At least probably last one. I don't know. It's been 40 minutes I've been actually recording, and some of it was spent doing this, so I don't know where that leaves us. This is so wet, Darius. You have clearly just been drooling right into it, you nasty boy. I do want to round off his butt a little bit, 'cause, I mean, I don't respect moose, but even this is a little obscene, and I will give them that. And then, I mean, their legs honestly are pretty blocky. Like, I don't feel too terrible about this depiction here. I bet when we add antlers, it's all gonna come together. kind of like a main piece and then fingers that come up. I know, just the thing. So I think we just want a bunch of little fingers made out of pipe cleaners. You know, the vibe is wrong. I mean, if you look at it from this side, that is not the worst thing I've ever seen. Update. That is not bad. Genuinely, not the most mad about that. Like, if you saw that and somebody said that's a moose, you wouldn't be like, absolutely not. You'd be like, in the right conditions, I could buy that. All right, well, what did we learn? Squirrels are hard to capture because they are just weird rodents and they're kind of an odd shape, and I thought that was gonna be easy. But that actually proved to be slightly more difficult than I thought. Sage grouse are just too much fun. This does look like a weapon. I don't know, I feel like I could cast like a curse spell of some kind on someone. Like, this has bad vibes. But that's my favorite part about it. Moose are too big. They're too big. But I think he suggests moose. You get moose vibes from this guy, I think, and that's a win. So yeah, thank you for joining me for the animals of Colorado. I have no idea what I'm gonna call this, because turning junk into art that vaguely but not exactly resembles something that could suggest an animal that may or may not be found in Colorado is a mouthful. So thank you for joining me on this journey of science and exploration and creativity. So yeah, hopefully I will see you all again soon.